Rettifilia chicane lap at 24th time. Gedone picks up a time penalty. See how those gaps are starting to form. Whether there are any inroads from the likes of Alvaro Carreton. Still 3 seconds behind Felipe. His medium tires will definitely be faster still than the hard tires at this point, but not by a huge amount. And you can see that gap kind of fluctuating between 2.9 and 3.1. Alvaro is slowly closing in as, oh no, what's happened? Nicolas Longuet has run wide. He's got a puncture. It's a left rear puncture. And this is only on lap 24 of 27. A puncture with 4 laps to go for the Frenchman. Oh dearie, dearie me, things are not boding well for all of the drivers who are on hard tires. Nicolas Longuet is going to have to dive into the pits. All of a sudden, Alvaro Carreton, does he have a chance of claiming the win here at Monza? Who will bite the bullet? Who will decide, okay, we're going to stay out on the hard tires? Who will decide, okay, it's not worth the risk? Time to pit, time to put on a set of fresh softs. Nicolas Longuet dropping all the way down to P16 before being able to enter the pit lane. But drama unfolding here at Monza with 5 laps to go. Absolute insanity. And now we've got Dario Mullo right on the back of Gedone. Remember, Dario Mullo on the soft tires. Danny Haddad actually able to find a way through. Tomek Poradic has a puncture as well. And again is on the left rear. 2 punctures. 1 lap after another. And the punctures are coming through thick and fast here at Monza.
This is absolutely mental. Sorry for my absence, by the way. My internet cut out and I've come back to what can only be described as utter chaos here. The punctures coming through, and there's still a couple of laps to go, so there's going to be yet more punctures. You can bet on the fact that there will be more punctures for the hard tyre runners before the end of this race. Nicolas Longuet picking up another 3 seconds.
We might be having an incident down into Ascari. This is looking tight between them. Gedone and Pablo Hogla running side by side as Dario Mullo being the cork in the bottle. Dario Mullo with a damage on his car, having run into the back of Tomek Poradic on the exit of Lesmo 2. And now I'm looking towards those top 3 because right now, Jacob, anything can happen. We have 2 laps remaining and surely there is at least 1 more puncture awaiting us.
Yeah, Daniele Haddad is closing in a lot on Josh Idowu and Jarno Otmir as well compared to a few laps ago. So I think they're both managing their tyres as best they can. And maybe when we saw Daniele falling away earlier on, that's exactly what the Italian was doing. Maybe he managed his tyres more and earlier, and now he's getting the payback from it. And whose tyres are going to go bang next? It's an absolute Russian roulette at the front right now. And Alvaro Carreton will be absolutely loving it. And not only has the punctures helped him to find his way up through the field, but he's got closer because they're all having to drive so slowly to try and preserve their tyres as well.
Oh, Andy down the inside of Lesmo 1. No! He loses the back end, and that was always going to end badly. And Andy will drop it down the field. The chance of points has gone flying away from him.
Disaster there for Andy, who falls well down towards the very back. Same for Nicolas Longuet, who has a puncture and is driving out there with a puncture. The Red Bull driver, who was always going to fall down the order anyway due to penalties, will not be able to secure a points finish in this race, just like last time out. Meanwhile, at the very front, Jarno Otmir might be mounting a charge on Josh Idowu, but I'm not even sure he really wants to. He doesn't want to do anything to jeopardize these tyres right now, but he is going to take a look at the rear wing of the McLaren, says he doesn't like the look of it, and moves up into first place. Josh Idowu can't brake late enough, and Jarno Otmir is into the lead.
Josh Idowu will be able to get a good exit out of the corner. Does he have the ERS? Well, no, because Jarno Otmir has 50% ERS. As we just seen Alvaro Carreton finding a way past Felipe. And I think Felipe might be the next one with a puncture. Yes, he does. Again, it's the left rear tyre, Jacob. The left rear tyres are going pop. Lap after lap after lap. Final lap of the race. Jarno Otmir, Josh Idowu, Danny Haddad, Liam Pardell and Jake Benham need to be coasting it to the end if they don't want to risk picking up a similar puncture to everyone else.
They've all got to be so close to the edge right now. They're all going to be in puncture territory. You can pretty much guarantee it.
Alvaro Carreton, Jacob. Jake Benham's going to go defensive. Outside into Ascari. Alvaro Carreton. What a move from the Spaniard. He moves up to P5. He won't be able to get any higher up the order, but that's a fantastic move. Patrick Cruti now going to try to follow through as the Italian Grand Prix will come to a close. Jake Benham goes defensive. Patrick Cruti looks to the outside, but he will not be able to find a way through. He looks for the cutback, but he just can't find the traction. The rear end tries to step out. Joshi Dobu crosses the line in P2. Jana Watmere takes the win. Alvaro Caraton somehow ends the race in a second ahead of a Jake Benham in his debut ORL race, and Patrick Cruti in P4.